Dang, man. Missed 2 free throws. Shouldn't be missing free throws, man.
A little hard on yourself there. Trae, how big is this win for you guys? And do you feel like this is some of y'all's best basketball kind of in the nick of time?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely we're playing some really good basketball right now, playing with some great pace, playing hard, playing with energy, and just having fun. I think it's been good for us.
How was y'all's kind of approach when up against someone like Kevin Durant, who's obviously going to score? But just what was y'all's mindset with, trying to limit him as much as possible?
Yeah, I mean, KD's gonna do what KD do. Kyrie the same way. Kyrie he didn't have a good shooting night necessarily, but still put up 30 points. And I mean, 86 between the two? It's a lot of points. So we knew we needed to kind of cool down and not let everybody else get going. Patty could get going and other guys could really get going. Cam Thomas off the bench. So really just knowing that those guys are going to score and understanding what they're capable of doing and not getting our heads down when they get going and keep pushing, I think was a good focus for us.
When you talk about having fun, you have that moment there in the third quarter where, have a little shimmy before you hit a three. Is that just a moment of having fun, or do you see a little gamesmanship and antagonizing them a bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's all part of the game. It's fun. I mean, when KD do stuff, you looking in the crowds. It's a part of the game. It's part of the competition. And I mean, when you make big plays and make certain plays in certain moments, it's just an energy thing. It's kind of hard to explain unless you've been in those moments, what it feels like and what you want to do. But it's definitely fun.
What did you think of the defense Kevin and DeLon played on Kyrie tonight?
They played a hell of a game on defense. Kev and DeLon. I mean, obviously Kev didn't score as much and play as well offensively as what he usually wants to do. But I mean, defending, fighting over screens is big for us.
For yourself, understanding your history with KD, what's it like to spoil his career night and get a win?
I mean, it's not an individual game, obviously, and I don't want to get one-on-one, but it's always cool going up against K. I mean, just from knowing him when I was a kid and stuff, and then playing against him now, I always want to compete against the best, and he's definitely one of the best in our game. So it's always fun.
Do you feel like this was kind of a statement win for you guys, just considering the magnitude of the game and understanding where you guys are at standings wise?
Yeah, I mean, this was a big game for us. I mean, just knowing where we are, the East, and how tough the East is, and how deep the East is. So we know where we're at. We know how many games we have left. So we just this is definitely a big game for us.
On Zoom, we'll go to Terrell Thomas.
Good evening, Trae. Great game today. Of course, as you mentioned, this was definitely a statement win today. It felt like a playoff atmosphere in the building. Could you talk to me about the fans and how you guys were kind of feeding off of their energy after halftime in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt like a playoff type environment from beginning tip. I mean, everybody was in there. It was packed and people were yelling from the beginning of the game. So it was definitely a full team effort, not necessarily just the people on the court, but the fans that showed up and were loud for us. It was big for us.
Thank you.
Final Zoom question goes to Christos Saltos.
Hey, Trae, great game, great win. Is this, at this stage of the season, you had 6 wins in the last 7 games. Is this the real face of the Atlanta Hawks, the effort that you brought at this stage of the season?
I wouldn't necessarily say. I mean, this is us. I mean, we got a couple guys still out that we obviously want to get back soon. But I mean, the guys we have, we're playing really good basketball right now. We want to keep this going and keep the pace that we're playing with and the energy and like I said, the mentality of taking it one game at a time and just focus and locked in each game is really my mindset. And I hope our team has that same mindset. We've continued to really show that these last couple of games. You just got to keep going.
Right, 46 bench points. Who stood out to you from that unit, and what does that do to have such a strong performance going against KD and Kyrie?
Oh, I mean, everybody on the bench. There's not just one person who stood out. I mean, Lou coming in, Gallo, what he does, DeLon, and what he did on the defensive end and everything. I mean, Bogey's going to knock down shots. he didn't necessarily make a lot of threes tonight, but he'll make threes. But I mean, everybody on the bench that came in, I mean, really contributed and helped us tonight. So it was big for us, and we needed it all against those two guys.